If you know me in real life, you guys are probably looking at the title like, what? But regardless, I'm innocent. You guys just need to listen to the story and we're gonna get into it. Okay, so first what we're gonna do is give these people a name, these crazy people who tried to come after me. So we're gonna call him Ron and we're gonna call her Sky. And there's another girl who we're gonna get into and we're gonna call her Coconut. So y'all know all the names: Ron, Sky, Coconut, and the beautiful Nigeria. Okay, so how Ron and I met, we met through Instagram and he followed me, I followed him back, like some pics, DM. Y'all know how it go. So that's what happened. So we're texting and I'm like, what school do you go to? And he's like, I go to Spelman. I was like, I go to Spelman, like I haven't seen you. So he's like, oh, I'm a freshman. So I was like, oh, okay, like I'll see you in school then. So that's how we met. Cool. That was September. Okay, so now it's December and I get a request on my Instagram and it's the girl, but at the time I didn't know that. So, you know, I didn't think anything of it. I accepted the request and yeah, I was, you know, she was following me, I was following her. So after I accepted the request and I followed her back, she unfollowed me and I was a little confused and I was like, oh, like, okay, I guess you didn't like my page. Bye. And then Ron hits me up and he's like, oh, did Sky follow you? And I was like, I don't know. Like, how does she look? Because I really, when I tell you I didn't care about the next, the ex, like, because this guy really wasn't nothing to me. Like, he was just, you know, when you have like your little booze in school, like all y'all do is walk together in the halls or walk together to take the bus home, or that's literally it. So I really didn't feel any type of way towards him. I was just talking to him, you know, he was just there when I was bored. So I hate to say it like that though, but that's literally the reality. So he shows me her. So I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, how did she get my page? And then he's like, oh, my friend told her about you. She told her about us. I was like, okay. I was like, and that's your ex, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, block her. Like, I don't want her following you. Like, I don't want her in our business. And I was just like, our business. Like, we don't even be posting on social media. Like, she basically, like, if you come to my page, you're not going to know who I'm talking to. Like, you know, so I was just like, okay. And I didn't block her because I really did not care to. My page was private. She didn't follow me, right? So that happened. That's December. Now we're in February. It's around Valentine's Day, and you know, me and my boo Ron are a little more hugged up. You know, we're hugging, we're walking together, you know, right? So me and Ron were hugging, and one of his friends is recording us. So I'm like, to Ron, I'm like, why is he recording us? And he's like, I don't know, like, he's just stupid. So I asked a friend, I'm like, why are you recording us? And he's like, why can't I record you guys? Like, you guys look cute. He was such a odd, but he really knew what he was doing. I was like, oh, okay, like, being dumb. Little did I know he was recording us to send to Sky. So he did that. And then maybe a good 2 weeks later, me and my friend are walking to the train, to the buses after school. You know, we're walking together. And I see Sky, and she's with like 2 other girls. And Coconut, she's with Coconut and one other girl. The other girl, I'm not naming because the other girl, she was just there, literally. She was just there for moral support. So I see Sky, but Sky's covering her face. Like, Sky's like this with a scarf. But I see her because her eyes were so pretty. She had light brown eyes. And I was like, oh, to my friend, I'm like, oh, friend's ex. She's like, oh yeah. She's like, what is she doing here? I was like, I don't know. Little did she know she was here for me. So we keep walking. We walk past them now. You know, we're like a good, we could have been like a mile away. And Coconut yells out, she's like, yo, Niaja. So I turn around because my name is Nigeria. People don't get my name on the first try for the most part. People don't know how to pronounce my name. So I was used to hearing other pronunciations of my name. So back to the story. She's like, yo, Niaja. Mind you, we're mad far away. So I turn around and I'm like, it's Nigeria, but like, what's up? And she's like, oh, you knew I was talking to you? Just getting real loud. So she says that, and I'm like, that's why I turned around. Like, but what's up? She didn't say nothing. So me and my friend kept walking. So my friend, she's like, oh, like, what's about to go down? Like, right. So she's like, oh, look at Ron down the hill. So I'm like, perfect. So we go to Ron, and we're like, what's up with, Sky and Coconut? And he's like, oh, hey, friend. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna get into that because bye. Now you wanna act cute because your little girlfriend's here? Okay. So I was like, ew, but I really didn't care because he really wasn't nothing to me. And I was just like, can you get her, please? Because I'm really not in the mood. He was like, I got you. Like, she's just, I was like, okay, whatever. So me and my friend keep walking. And I was taking the train. She was taking the bus. And the bus stop was before the train. But she was like, I'm going to just walk you to the train just in case. So I was like, okay, cool. So we walk to the train, nothing happens, go on the train. She's like, let me know what happens. I was like, keep me updated. And I was like, no, you keep me updated. Because she was walking back to where they were. So she was like, I'm going to let you know. So she tells me when she gets back to the bus stop that Sky was like oh my God, okay. I was about to say his name. That Sky was like to Ron, oh, like I saw her. And Ron was just like, okay, like what do you, okay, like, So I was just like, ew. So I go on Twitter and I tweet something like, I was so petty and messy. What did I say? I was like, oh, it just needs to stop worrying about me and start worrying about their Igga. And I posted that, right? So I didn't know that she had people following me on Twitter. Like, she had people on every app. So a couple hours after that, my phone is blowing up. I think I took a nap and I woke up and my phone was blowing up. People hitting me like, yo, Nigeria, somebody's talking ish about you on Instagram. Like, get on Instagram. Like, bro, what happened? Like, what happened? Like, you messing with somebody's boyfriend? So I was just like, there's more. So I go on Instagram and people are sending me the video, but I can't see the video because I was blocked. She blocked me. So she made a video and she blocked me from her page, so I couldn't see the video or I couldn't, confront her. So in the video, somebody screen recorded it and sent it to me. In the video, she was like, oh, I come to your school and you ain't about nothing, but you talking all this ish on Twitter. Catch me lacking. And I'm just like, you didn't do anything when we were at the school. Your friend Coconut said something. So what are we really talking about right now? Stop. So mad people were following me on Instagram because of her. She was low-key Instagram and Facebook famous. So yeah, and I really don't like being in the mix. Like, her just doing that just brought more attention to me, and it was negative attention, and I don't like that. So I was getting annoyed and I was getting hot because it's like, you have me blocked, but you're posting these videos about me, you're talking about me, but you have me blocked. So it was just like, wow, like, she's so corny. And on top of that, you made a video saying that you came to the school, and I was silent, but you didn't even say anything to me. And then I go home and I'm popping ish on Twitter, catch you lacking. Whatever. So one girl hits me up and she's just like, yo, what happened with you and Sky? And I told her what happened. I thought she was just, trying to see like what happened and what's all the commotion about. Mind you, this was Coconut, and I didn't know it was Coconut. I just initially responded to the message and I just told her what happened and like how he said that was his ex, and like, I just talked to him, like, it's really nothing, like, and I was like, she has me blocked, like, So she's like, oh, like, that's her boyfriend, you're talking to her boyfriend. So I go to her page and I'm like, this is Coconut. So I was like, you were at the school. I was like, you were the one who was talking to me. She's like, yeah, it's me. And I was like, so what's up? Like, what do you guys want to do? And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, ask her if she wants to fight. And then she's like, oh, like, who said anything about fighting? And I was like, so what are we talking about? And I was like, do you want to fight? And she's like, no. And I'm like, so what are we talking about? What are we really talking about? Because one, I don't want to say I'm not like that, but I'm not like that. Like, I really don't like to get like that because it takes a lot out of me to get there. But it's like when you just keep I'm gonna burst. And these girls had me like ready. I'm so calm, I'm so chill, I'm so out of the mix. Like, why? But it's just that this is what it seemed like to me. So I'm like, okay, so what do you guys want to do about it? Like, it was just funny to me. Like, you talking all, you're making these videos, you have people following me, but you don't want to do anything about it. And then you, Coconut, you're hitting me up, telling me like this is her boyfriend. Like, don't, like, just you talking to me too, but you don't want to do anything about it. So I was just like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? And she's like, oh, like she just doesn't want you talking to her boyfriend. All while, mind you, I'm gonna backtrack from this. So I'm texting my friend, and my friend saw the video like from the girl's page because she didn't block my friend. So my friend made a group chat with her, Ron, my friend, and me, right? So before my friend made the group chat, she hit up Sky and she was like, oh, like unblock Nigeria. And Sky was like, okay. So Sky had me unblocked now, right? So we're in that group chat and my friend's like, okay, like everybody speak your piece, like what's up? So I just asked Sky, I'm like, do you want to fight? And then she blocked me again. And then my friend told me she blocked you again. And I was just like this is literally a joke. You guys are literally a joke. You guys do it for the, you know how, do it for the gram. Do it for the gram. I ain't gonna do it. They do it for the gram. These girls are doing it for the gram, and I don't do that. So they just tarnished my name, and then they didn't want to do anything about it. It's like, you tarnish my name, you talk all this mess on Instagram, and then when I ask you if you want to fight, because you know that's just the common sense, you know, approach. Like if somebody is talking about you on Instagram and you making videos saying catch you lacking, you would assume that she wants to fight. So I thought she wanted to fight. You don't want to fight? You don't want to fight? I don't want to fight. But it's like, don't do that. Like, don't do all that. And then you just, oh no, she doesn't want to fight. And mind you, I didn't even speak to this girl throughout the whole thing. I spoke to her friend. Like, so 2 days later, I went back to school. I didn't go the following day because there was a snowstorm. And no, I'm not going to school. So 2 days later, I go to school. And me and another friend, not the same friend I was walking with initially, but me and another friend are walking. And we're walking to the train and we see Coconut. So Coconut's like, hey, Nigeria. She said my name probably like she knew me my entire life. She's like, hey, Nigeria. Like real hyped to see me, like we were besties or something. So I was just like literally like just looking at her like, and I just kept walking. She was like, oh, why are you acting like that? And I was just like, what is wrong with people? I'm like, is she really acting like we're cool? I don't know. It was just very weird. And then Ron and I did not speak to Ron after that. Like he would try to talk to me. He was like saying like he's sorry. He would wait for me after class and try to have conversations with me. But it wasn't giving any of that because it's like you didn't say anything throughout the whole thing. Like you didn't defend me, you know, like you were just letting everything play out. You're corny. And I'm pretty sure he liked what was going on, and that makes it even more cornier because you really thought I was gonna fight over you and you're like, you were nothing to me. Are you crazy? So he was apologizing. I was just like, don't stop talking to me. Okay guys, so that was the story of when I was a side chick. You know, it was a fun time at the time. Like now I get to laugh about it, but at the time I was like, why is this happening to me? But whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.